Hey y'all, this is Tim from Harvest Hills Homes. Let's see what we got here. This is the burnout. This house burned in January and we are moving pretty good at rebuilding it. We completed plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and let me show you. This house is 2,700 square feet. You wouldn't tell from the outside or the inside, but it's the basement has the same amount of square feet as the main level. The main level has a couple square feet more because of the bay windows, but nothing substantial. We are now waiting for inspection for electrical, inspection of plumbing, and inspection of the mechanical. So HVAC, they also require a electrical inspection of their own. And so once they sign off on those three items, then we can do insulation. And then after insulation, we get a framing 2 inspection, which the county comes back, checks that our framing hasn't been compromised by the cutting and the drilling of all this plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. And then if we get the framing 2, then we can go to drywall, carpentry, trim, and then you move all the way to the finish line until final. So I would say at this point, we're at about 45% mark. Usually once you have drywall in, that's kind of like the 50% mark, cost-wise, usually. So we are pressing for selections of cabinets, countertops, tile, floors, the pretty stuff. I am pressing the customers to make those selections because they think we have time, but before you know it, we're there. And so I prefer everything to be ready to go so that when we are ready, everything is here and we don't have delay because of selections. It's a lot. Making selections for a house, your own personal house, is a lot. It's a lot. The pressure is high. You're thinking of all the options, and there's 10,000 million options on every line item. You know, from the trim options to the cabinet options to the features of cabinets to the faucet, the decorative trim plates, baseboard options. You could go, the sky's the limit. Usually the budget restricts people, and then you have to make choices based on the budget. So yeah, you can get everything. Everything is possible. I tell customers everything is possible. It requires 2 things, time and money. Money is usually the biggest problem. You can, for example, I'll just point out something really simple and then I'll end the video. This shower, bench, handheld, shower head, niche, and then a diverter, a valve on off, and a diverter, a 6-way diverter. 6-way diverter controls the shower head, the handheld, or the rain head shower head, right? So the trim kit for this stuff could easily be $800 to $1,000 to match the faucets. You know, a faucet for a vanity could be, you could get a faucet for $30. You can get a faucet for $500. And if every line item you have that big range of pricing, you know, a $400,000 budget will become a $600,000 budget. Maybe not quite exaggerated, but that's how fast a budget can move. And so as a builder, I have the finish line in sight. I know what the total budget is. And these little things, it doesn't seem like a lot if you go from 40 to 150 on a faucet, but they add up very quickly. And then when you get to the finish line, the customer is so surprised, wow, we're $100,000 over budget. I'm the bad guy. So it's a lot of coaching, a lot of patience, a lot of research on both me and the customer. Sometimes the customer wants something and I don't exactly know what's out there. And so I do research, I bring the data to the customer, and we try to make a plan. I tell customers everything is possible. I'm ambitious like that. I don't like telling customers no, but every option also has a cost. So it's tricky. Building houses is there's so many details. You know, what kind of switches do you want? How you want your switches wired? Do you want smart switches? Do you want Bluetooth connected switches? Do you want Bluetooth connected ceiling lights? There's so many options on the market, As a builder, I want to be as educated as possible to provide as many options to the customer, but sometimes more options is more confusing. Sometimes it's easier to say, hey, A, B, and C. These are 3 choices. Some customers like that limitation, others, most people don't. So trying to make it happen. We got all the duct for the heating and cooling. We're waiting for 3 inspections, and then we have to get installation. This building will have spray foam on the exterior envelope, and then baths in the interior bedrooms and office and bathrooms for sound mitigation as per the customer's request. And so we're getting that scheduled. We get 2 fireplaces, a gas furnace, a gas fireplace for upstairs, wood stove in the basement. And it's fun. It's fun. I like it. There's days that are overwhelming because of, I'm building 3 houses at the same time for 3 separate customers, 3 very different customers, every one of them. And so, it's interesting coaching all 3 in very different areas. Each job is slightly in a different place, and it's fun. So far, I'm having fun. It's definitely stressful. It's definitely a lot, but God is good and gives us wisdom every day to navigate the process. This is Tim from Harvest Hills Homes. Let me build you a home. Call me. We'll try to figure out how we can build your home of your dreams. See you on the next one.